Hey guys, dang old nerd here. I'm at the Burger King enjoying some hash browns and French toast. About 9:30, so just down the road from my gun range. So I thought I would just kind of chill out here for a bit. They don't open until 10 o'clock. And the post office is pretty close, so I stopped there and mailed Deuce's holster. So Deuce, you should be getting that by Wednesday. So I started out at 7 yards, 10 shots with both guns, and then I pushed out to 15 yards, same thing, 10 shots. And then for shits and giggles, I went to 25 yards. And I've been hearing all this about the Dickin drill, about that kid who stopped the active shooter at the mall in like Indiana. So everybody on YouTube's doing that drill, shooting from like 40 yards. There's no way I can shoot 40 yards, but 25, thought I'd give it a shot, just to practice where my limits are, which is probably 25. So here's the target. This one, the top number 1 and 2, that's the 15 yards. The bottom ones are at 7, and then 320 on the right and the 365 on the left. And then the middle target, this is at 25 yards. So couldn't really see much. I got pretty bad eyesight, and I had the dot floating around the target, and I think I was pretty confident in the 320, but not in the 365. And then when you see the results, you'll notice that I don't know, for some reason I just can't control that 365 as well. Maybe it's this, I don't know, a smaller grip or something, but the 320 is just easier to shoot. So yeah, that's the way I started. And here's the target. So the middle target is the 25 yards. That gaping hole is the 320. And then I shot 400 rounds, so I had a second target. And these are just random, mostly like 7 to 12 yards. Well, that concludes my range day. They actually opened at 9. I thought they opened at 10. I got here about 9:45, and just people going in. So yeah, it's like 11:07 right now. So it took about an hour to blast through 400 rounds. So yeah, I did 300 rounds of the aluminum case ammo, and then 100 rounds of the brass. So I don't get to the range as often as I'd like to anymore. So it's probably been about 4 or 5 weeks now since the last time. So it felt good to practice. So yeah, gotta head back, put all this video together. Maybe, I don't know. It's not that interesting, but yeah, gonna go clean the weapons, and then I'll see you when I get back. Hey guys, I'm back in my man cave. Gonna go ahead and clean my weapons. We'll start with my P365. You can see how the carbon gets on the light because of the compensator. But yeah, we'll start with this one first. I always just kind of do one weapon at a time. And the other one is loaded just in case, I thought, like, what if I got, you know, both weapons broken down and something happens, you know, like, but we'll start here. Oh, it's pretty good. I've started to put the blue Loctite on my Griffin compensator, because sometimes at the range I was having trouble. It would come loose, so just a drop of blue is good. And I take the light off. But I thought, you know, it'd be a good time to just talk about something I noticed last week. I had an incident where I think it was around Monday. I was going from my apartment, and it was like 4:30, a little bit after 4:30, maybe 4:40 in the morning, like my usual time. And I had my Vertex dead letter sling. I had my lunchbox or bag, and I had a small grocery bag of trash. That's what I usually take it out every day. So I was walking out and heading to the dumpsters, and there's some lighting in the parking lot, some ambient lighting, so you could see the there's like 2 dumpsters ahead of me. You could see it, but kind of the areas around it kind of shadowy, dark. And I was just walking up there, and then I was really startled when I heard a noise, and then a guy popped out of the dumpster. It freaked me out. I was about ready to grab my weapon. It turns out there were 2 guys dumpster diving, and yeah, that just kind of freaked me out, because I literally have pepper spray, I have a tactical pen, I have a knife, what else? Pepper gel blaster, and I had my P365 in my kind of offhand or cross draw, I guess, because it's just going from my apartment to my car and get my seatbelt on and things like that. But I was really startled, and I really wasn't prepared for that. You know, like I do this stupid, you know, dry fire stuff, think I'm training, but I really wasn't prepared for an actual situation. And that got me to thinking about, you know, like, you really have to practice, you know, kind of get into muscle memory, you know, how you're going to react, whether it's going to be less lethal or, you know, drawing your weapon. So my instinct was to go for my weapon. That's what I immediately did. And then the guy just kind of jumped out, and he said something I wasn't really paying attention to what he was saying, but he said something to the effect like, you know, times are tough, you know, kind of like that. And then his partner jumped out of the other dumpster. So and I just tossed my trash. He kept talking, and I just kind of just walked away. I said, yeah, and just walked away. Just wanted to get as far away from that as possible. Kind of got me, you know, got some adrenaline going, but yeah. But so since that time, I've been just kind of thinking about that situation, and I think I need to practice actually going for, you know, my different less lethal means. But and then I was watching a YouTube video like I usually do, and there was a guy, the channel called Tier 1 Citizen. I don't know how he gets away with that without the cease and desist letter from Tier 1 Tactical. But he's like some expert and he had this video about why he doesn't carry weapon lights on his carry weapons, and I was just interested to see, you know, what his thoughts were. You know, he says that he doesn't carry a weapon light because, number one, it's more difficult to conceal, which I don't agree with. I think it's just a personal opinion. Secondly, well, he said that, you know, whatever the air marshals, they don't carry weapon lights and they have to be the most concealed, blah, 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 you know, like, no, I don't care. And then he said that he had like an accidental, I don't know, negligent or accidental discharge of his weapon light. So he went to a story about how he had it in his holster and then the light was on and he felt something hot, and, you know, like, okay, so that one time you had an accidental, whatever, you left the light went on. Unless you continually had this happen, it's like that one time you learn, you move on. But if it happened again and again, enough to warrant you not putting on a weapon light, then it's not the light. I think it's the operator error. So that didn't make any sense to me. I've only been carrying, you know, 2 years. He's been, you know, doing it for his probably 20 years or more, I don't know. But that didn't, to me, that didn't really make any sense. And then he said that he's trained so much. He's like the most trained and I don't know, most qualified instructor on YouTube. He's got a resume this thick with the training. He spent more time talking about his training than he did actually telling the reason why he doesn't want to carry a light. But so he says that he's, you know, developed a system where he switches his hands and then reaches for a handheld light. I'm like, what? No. You know, and then, like, I don't get it. Like, it's better to just have the light and then you don't have to use it. You know, if you don't feel like turning it on, you know, there's like strategic situation, you don't want to give your position away, don't turn it on. But just to have it there in case you need it, that's, I think, more important. So yeah, that kind of got me to thinking about that. So you know, I'm gonna practice drawing, you know, my less lethal things, pepper spray or the tack pen. I'm also going to use my my body cam. So I have this stupid body cam on my bag, but I never use it. I just consciously, when I'm thinking, oh, this would be a good video, if, you know, so I'll turn it on just to kind of practice where the buttons are. But that morning, I didn't have the, I didn't have the forethought to even turn it on or the reaction to even go for it. I didn't even think about it. I was just going for my weapon. So yeah, maybe I'll, in the mornings when I'm in the, you know, dark, like early morning or late at night, I think I'll just maybe just turn it on just in case, you know. And you know, for me, I think it's you know, a source of maybe video evidence should something happen. So just like the weapon light, it's better to have it, not need it. You can record. If there's nothing happens, then you just, you know, delete it. So that's something I'm gonna do. Let's see, what else? I don't know. Just gotta practice drawing. You know, whatever you're gonna carry, you gotta practice drawing it. But let me know in the comments what you think. Do you carry a weapon light? And if you don't, why? So just let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and clean my weapons now. All right, guys, I'm done cleaning both weapons, and as you can see from, I think, the video, and I've confirmed that every time I go to the range, I shoot my P320 RXP compact better. I love shooting this thing. It's, you know, it's so smooth, and I'm just more accurate with it. I can put holes in the bullseye with this thing. With my 365, I'm kind of scattered everywhere still. So I need more practice with the 365, I guess, maybe. But I don't know, this one ever, you know, from day one, I just love this thing, and it's just, I don't know, something about this gun in my hands maybe. It's been a good shooter for me. So it's getting close to fall. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and change over and start carrying my 360 or my P320. Next week on Saturday I will be driving to Michigan. So and then my mom says it's pretty cool up there now. You know, it's like flannel and hoodie weather, and it's been rainy. So yeah, good excuse to start carrying my favorite gun and the one I shoot the best. So yeah, no time like the present. So I'm just gonna load up and then try to just, you know, make do. But you know, I'm sure I'll print a little, but yeah, this is Texas. Nobody cares, I guess, right? Put it in my P320, and then this is going to be the spare. So see how it looks. I don't know if I need a wedge or not, maybe. So yeah, it's not that bad, I guess. And then most cases I do wear a light, you know, overshirt. But I don't know, maybe I should try I'll take these on. Try the wedge. This thing got it all messed up because of the extended barrel. I think I need to heat up the Velcro. You can see how it's all shifted, and then reset that. So, but anyways, I'll do that. I guess that's all I have for now. So if you have any comments or questions, please comment about, you know, your thoughts about the weapon light, and I'll see you next time.